These aren't dealer builds or overhyped concepts. They're pure, unfiltered off-road madness built by everyday legends. Buckle up as we tear through 20 of the wildest DIY off-road rigs made by real people who weren't afraid to wrench hard and dream big. This is HADES, a 700-plus horsepower supercharged Jeep Wrangler 392 built by Forge 4x4 and Deutsch Off-Road. Power comes from a 6.4-liter Hemi 5.8 topped with a Gen 5 Whipple supercharger, the first mass-produced version ever fit into a Wrangler. It's faster than a TRX and breezes through a Hydroglide hood scoop. Underneath, Dana 60 axles, a full rock crawler 3.5 long arm kit, and SDIE click. Adaptive shocks keep this monster controlled. Wrapped in Mythos Red KPMF film, it rides on 38-inch Cooper STT Pros over 20-inch Black Rhino wheels. Lighting is handled by KC High lights and Alpharex LEDs, while road armor bumpers, stealth fenders, and bronze R-Tech skid plates protect everything. Off-road can't get better than this. Meet Kronos. This rig runs 40-inch Cooper STT Pro tires on true beadlock. Black Rhino Avenger wheels held steady by a 4.5-inch Terraflex Alpine IR lift and Falcon SP2 adjustable shocks for real-time tuning. It's got a Falcon Nexus fast adjust steering stabilizer plus Deutsche Off-Road's 7075 aluminum memory metal steering kit, strong enough to flex and rebound under full Jeep weight. A custom Deutsche Off-Road front and rear bumper system, FabTech fenders, and Fab 4's rock sliders armor this beast from hits. It's Overland ready too. Overland rough racks, modular rack, Roam gear cases, max tracks, and a lightweight rooftop tent round out the setup. A Roll-Lock tonneau cover secures your gear, while a Warn V R10S winch and GPS adaptive. Rigid lighting makes sure you're ready for night crawls. Ready to go. Meet Kratos. At its core is the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon 392, packing a 6.4 liters Hemi 5.8 with 470 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, blasting from 0 to 60 in just 4 seconds. It rides high on a 4.5-inch rock crawler lift, Fox 2.5 performance piggyback shocks, and 38-inch Nitto trail grapplers, all bolted to Black Rhino rapid flowform wheels. A MagnaFlow Street Series exhaust, Adams 1350 drive shaft, an active 4WD system keep everything trail ready. Lighting is handled by Alpharex LEDs and Baja Design's XL Pro/XL Sport Pods. Outback? It tows the Dewdrop Alpha, a 1,600-pound teardrop trailer with independent Timbren suspension, Yakima solar heated shower, 270-degree Ironman awning, and a 6-inch memory foam bed. It's compact, overland ready, and pairs seamlessly with the V8 beast up front. Best combo. If homemade monsters, trail-tested mods, and backyard brilliance fire you up, hit like, smash subscribe, and hang tight. The next wild rig we feature could be your garage-built beast. Forge 4x4's Cerberus is a 722 horsepower monster built off the RAM 1500 TRX. Already a factory beast with its 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi 5.8 and Bilstein Blackhawk 2 adaptive suspension. But Forge didn't stop there. They added an S&B cold air intake and an AWE dual exhaust, giving the Hellcat-powered truck a deeper roar and extra punch. It rides on 37-inch Cooper rugged Trek tires, wrapped around 20-inch flowform fuel wheels, with Geyser 3-inch springs to fit the beefier stance. Visibility comes from a barrage of Baja Design's LP6 and LP4 lights, tuned for trail and dust performance. It's got 12,750 pounds of towing capacity, rear tow mirrors, and a stealth fighter bumper out back, complete with SAE Pro rigids and a full-size spare. Cerberus is power, poise, and practicality, dialed to dominate. Pegasus, a pre-runner-inspired twin-turbo desert machine, started as a 2022 Wildtrack. It now wears 5-inch advanced fiberglass concepts fender flares, an ADV Ram air hood, and a custom metallic black wrap that shimmers in sunlight and growls at night. Up front, a Baja-style ADD bumper with a 20-inch Baja Designs light bar, backed up by an 8-light upper bar for insane visibility. Underneath, Baja kits long travel suspension, King 2.5 adjustable coilovers, and billet control arms make this Bronco ride like a trophy truck. It's sitting on 37-inch Cooper STT Pros, wrapped around black Rhino Chase rotary forged wheels, with Rockslide engineering powered steps and a hammer-built tire carrier out back to support the massive spare. It even sounds brutal thanks to a Corsa performance exhaust. And the interior is nothing short of the luxury that befits an off-road king. This is RK Launder, a build that straddles the line between rock crawler and overlander. The team took everything they knew from rock crawling, mixed in serious overlanding chops, and turned this JLU into a trail-devouring hybrid. It's rolling on 40-inch Baja Legend MTZs, wrapped around Dirty Life Mesa beadlocks, paired with heavy-duty Dynatrac axles, 5.38 Yukon gears, and chromoly shafts, giving it the kind of backbone that handles boulders and backcountry with no stress. ORI struts replace standard coilovers, allowing nitrogen-adjustable ride height without ever unbolting a thing. A rock crawler suspension kit ties it all together with a mid-mounted gas tank and 1,350 JE reel drive shafts, ensuring a flex, stretch, and strength where it counts. Add a Patriot liner sprayed tub, Motobuilt cage, CVT tent, and a worn Xeon winch, and it's trail ready. GRDLOC started as a Jeep, but Nick Ashby didn't stop until it was a monster. What began with a stock motor and 46-inch tires now rocks a 4.4-liter supercharged Cadillac V8, ripping through obstacles most 600-horsepower rigs won't touch. Underneath are Kingpin Dana 60s, a custom-stretched 120-inch wheelbase, 3.0 King coilovers, and a mandrel-bent Thal-down race chassis. It's armored in Genrite, rolling on 46-inch grooved Baja claws and 20-inch American Force beadlocks, stopped by 8-piston front and 6-piston rear brakes. A full PRP race interior, S-Pod wiring, Dakota digital dash, and Atlas twin stick keep things dialed. There's power for days, 5 Mishimoto coolers, a MagnaFlow exhaust, and a custom K and N intake keeping it cool. It's no surprise that it won Super Jeep of the Year at King of the Hammers. This humble 2006 Jeep Wrangler Sport is now a beast called Chaos. Sitting on 17-inch Dirty Life beadlocks and sticky 40-inch Mickey Thompson Baja Boss X tires, Chaos has serious bite on rock. Up front, there's a Trust Donna 60 from a Super Duty. In the rear, a beefy 14-bolt from a K20 Blazer. Yukon internals, lockers front and rear, PSC Hydro Assist, and 538 gears keep everything working under load, and somehow, he's still rocking stock shafts. The stretched long-arm suspension comes from Rock Crawler with custom-length arms, 4 for front, 6 for rear, and Fox coilovers to soak up everything. The frame's been notched for flex, axles pushed, and geometry tweaked. Still running the stock 4.0L, inline 6 and a 6-speed manual, cooled with full Mishimoto gear, and exhaling through MagnaFlow exhaust. It's all caged, bedlined, armored, and ready for carnage. ROKBUGY started life as a 1971 VW Beetle originally destined for a Class 11 race program. When that dream stalled, the builder stepped in, determined to create a one-of-a-kind crawler. He mounted the classic Beetle body onto a modified Jeep JKU frame, cut, widened, and stretched to a 134-inch wheelbase, to forge a rock crawler with serious attitude. Powering this Frankenstein is a front-mounted LT1 V8, paired with a 4.3-to-1 Atlas case and custom triple cardan drive shafts, complemented by full hydro rear steer. King 3-inch coilovers and PSC hydraulic rams smooth every move, while 14-bolt axles with Yukon, 40 spline shafts, and Grizzly lockers deliver relentless traction. Baja Boss 44s wrapped around 20-inch beadlocks ensure aggressive grip. The entire chassis is protected by Patriot liner, so this buggy is ready for any terrain. Billadere's obsession with four-wheeling started young at 14. By 2004, he bought this Jeep LJ brand new and transformed it into a beast. After years of wheeling and breaking parts, Bill stripped the LJ down to just the frame and body, and in 1 month built it into what you see now. It runs 43-inch DOT-approved XS Pros on Dirty Life dual-tech wheels, with Super Duty axles, 538 Yukon gears, Grizzly lockers, and a full rock crawler. 5.5-inch coilover suspension. Under the hood is a rebuilt 4.0-liter engine, backed by a 42 RE transmission and a built 231 transfer case. It's armored in Poison Spider gear, lit by Baja designs, and still streetable enough to cruise at 75 miles per hour. Every nut and bolt is Bill's handiwork, and the trails know it. This is GRDLOC Alter Ego, descendant of the original GRDLOC. Nick Ashby rebuilt this CJ on a custom Mo-built frame, stretched into a 134-inch wheelbase, and engineered to claw through every rock and trail. Power comes from a supercharged 6.2 Launder CTS Gen Cadillac engine, nestled behind a billet CJ grille, mounted on rubber hood supports for easy access. It rolls on front and rear steer Dana 80 axles with 4-inch half-wall tubes, 40 spline internals, and East Coast gear locking hubs, tip-to-tip strength. The suspension uses Mo-built steering components and 16-inch King coilovers, all welded to a beefy cage bolted to the frame. It rides on 46-inch Pro X's and 20-inch Dirty Life Canyon beadlocks, with Patriot liner coating for battle-tested protection. Cooling, hydraulics, and electronics are upgraded, with nothing left untouched. This is one full-steer supercharged beast, built to take on any terrain. Meet the Suzuki Jimny turned Little D, a pint-sized retro rig that channels Defender D90 vibes without the bulk. A full body kit from DAMD adds a classic grille-style headlamp cover, new hood, sculpted bumper and roof rack, giving it a vintage expedition look. The ride's lifted 40mm on OME suspension, now rolling on 16-inch Apio wheels wrapped in chunky BF Goodrich KO2s. Out back, there's a rear bumper swap, fifth wheel mount, and plate relocator, an homage to proper off-road tradition. Inside, the original seats were reupholstered in beige for a clean premium contrast. Focal speakers and a detachable subwoofer overhaul the sound system without sacrificing space. Surprisingly stable at 80 kilometers per hour, this compact 1.5-liter rig keeps its cool, ready for a weekend trail. It's light, it's tough, and it punches way above its size. This is Forge 4x4's first ever Lexus giveaway build. The GX 550 NYX blends raw capability with high-end refinement. It is powered by a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6, pushing 349 horsepower. A full King 2.5 coilover setup paired with built-right chromoly control arms delivers adjustable on-the-fly damping and serious articulation. Wrapped in satin black 3M film, it rides on 17-inch black Rhino wheels and Falcon Wildpika T4W tires, backed by a Victory 4x4 front bumper, worn winch, and Baja Designs amber lights for trail dominance. Up top, a Prospeed low-profile rack with roam boxes, traction boards, and a 40-inch light bar keeps you camp ready. There is also a rear swing-out spare, 10K tow capacity, and a full luxury interior. This is Lexus luxury with the heart of a crawler. RECOIL TJ started life as a 1997 Wrangler, but after countless trail lessons and a deep dive into off-road forums, YouTube, and builder advice, Jordan Davis, the builder, knew it was time to go all in. What emerged is a ground-up reinvention, a 5.7-liter Hemi mated to a 4L80 transmission, all resting on Mo-Built's full front and rear frame kits with double triangulated forelinks. East Coast Gear supplies 14-bolt housings, 40-spline chromoly shafts, and those brand new locking hubs put the muscle down, while OIR struts and 40-inch Baja bosses on Dirty Life beadlocks keep it composed over anything. Inside? PRP seats, a full custom dash, and a smart layout made to travel hard. This isn't a summer queen, it's a trail beast, tuned by someone who's lived the process and built it all by hand. Inspired by his first trip to King of the Hammers in 2012, Scott Durkin knew he wanted a Jeep that could crawl and fly. A year later, he was racing in the Everyman Challenge and quietly plotting his dream build, the Trail Reaper. Built in just 4 months with Camp Rock Fab, this monster keeps its Jeep DNA while unleashing serious performance. It runs 43-inch Mickey Thompsons on 20-inch forged fuel beadlocks with a high-pinion Dana 60 up front and a 14-bolt rear. King 2.5 coilovers, triple bypasses, and 16 inches of travel make it float over whoops and crush the rocks. The stock 4.0-liter engine gets a power boost from a Sprintec supercharger, backed by a 6-speed manual and Atlas 4 transfer case. It's still street legal, still driven daily, but off-road, it's built to rip fast, climb big, and take hits like a tank. Inspired by her very first off-road lesson and determined to learn fast, Holly Fowler turned a playful Jeep into Mischief Maker JKU, a 43-inch sticky-wheeled beast made for eager exploration. Built for crawling, Mischief Maker uses an Atlas 2-speed transfer case, so Holly hasn't even touched the engine. This 7,200-pound rig rolls on KMC Robbie Gordon wheels wrapped in Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X stickies, with R1 Concepts brakes keeping it in check. Under the hood, heavy-duty Fusion 4x4, Dana 60 Kingpin front and Dana 80 rear axles, reinforced after previous failures. Steering's handled by a PSC-XL Hydro Assist and Terraflex Alpine long arms, while King 12-inch front and 14-inch rear coilover bypass shocks deliver stunning articulation for tough terrain. Armor? All Gen right. Skid plates, fender guards. Every inch is designed to reveal off-road prowess. Taylor Shaw didn't just build a rig. He jammed a full-blown 80 series Land Cruiser into a 69 Toyota Light Stout. What started as a lawnmower for a cab trade with his uncle became a tribute build after his uncle passed. The Stout cab rides on an 80 series frame, drivetrain, and straight-six engine, with a donor tub grafted in from a rougher Stout and bonus Hilux parts where they fit. Every inch of it had to be modified. The original cab's no bigger than a Stockman, and squeezing in the big gearbox, engine, and systems took serious cutting and custom work. Twin-locked with 35s and some mild suspension work, the thing now rips through trails like a side-by-side. It's light, low, and agile, everything Shory's Hilux isn't. Fabbed up in his garage using a Unimig 182 MIG, it's already battle-scarred and trail-proven. This two-door JK began as a Gen Right Elite Kit demo rig. After changing hands to another driver named Mark, who rolled it on his first trip out, the Jeep returned to the shop for a complete rebuild. The teardown stripped it to bare bones. Brakes, interior, coilovers, even the cage. They redesigned the Gen Right cage to fit Mark's 6' 4" frame, pushed the seat position back 5 inches, and added a custom fastback for cargo space. Under the hood, a 5.3-liter all-aluminum V8 from Bruiser Conversions, bolted straight in with zero fab. It runs with stock transmission and a pre-programmed ECU, clean, fast, and shockingly simple. King 3.0 shocks, gold Cerakote finishes, and a bullet-lined tub bring it all together. Not every build is offered 2 lives as a rig. This one is special. This Hilux was once a clean, stock IFS 4WD. After hitting the limits of independent suspension, the owner committed to a full solid axle swap, handled by Matt from Kinsella's Customs. The front uses an 80 series housing with flipped radius arms for clearance and flatter geometry, boosting articulation and reducing bump steer. Outback, a custom 4-link setup, replaced the planned leaf springs, eliminating rear steer and maximizing travel. The rear axle is from an N70 Hilux, modified to match the widened front track, a low-profile crossmember, upgraded sway bars, and a Petter's disc conversion finish off the suspension. Power mods include a water-to-air intercooler, 3-inch exhaust, chip, and dual batteries, mainly for winching. The tub was swapped for a lightweight tray and mini canopy setup to preserve balance. This rig nails the balance of strength, travel, and smart simplicity. This 2006 Jeep LJ rolled in stock with every chrome bolt-on and duct-taped, Smitty-built cliché in place. WFO stripped it to the bones and rebuilt it for serious wheeling. Up front, a high-pinion Ford Kingpin 60 with a WFO truss, 3-link setup, King 2.5 coilovers, and hydro assist via PSC. Outback, a 14-bolt axle, triangulated 4-link with King shocks, bump stops, sway bars, and all the right link geometry. Suspension mounts, towers, and armor came courtesy of Motobuilt. The Atlas transfer case replaces the stock unit, paired with custom crossmembers and link brackets. The build was stretched, re-tanked with a 28-gallon GenRight setup, and capped with race-ready race lines on 40-inch nittos. The interior's mostly stock, but hides switch pros and twin Atlas shifters. From chrome to capable, this is how you make an LJ trail royalty. That's 20 of the craziest DIY off-road rigs ever built. By real hands, not factory robots. You would definitely want to build your own after watching this. Which one of these rigs really inspires you? Tell us in the comments.